Hello children, very good morning all of you. I'm going to start today with block 3 in EVS, that is keeping surroundings clean. So take out your EVS textbook and you have to listen as I explain the lesson. Okay? Later you can read the books. So importance of keeping surroundings clean. Why we should keep our surroundings clean? Yes, if we don't keep our surroundings clean, you know what happens? The garbage, the waste, whatever we are using and throwing, okay? The waste and all will started piling up. Okay, they will become huge. Okay, they will starting piling up. As we collect the garbage, will we collect the garbage at home? No, we will. Yes, throw it outside when the garbage collector comes. So, you know what? What will happen if we keep it at home? Then the germs, the bacteria, the mosquitoes will all start coming and sitting on the garbage. And these bacteria again they will come and sit on us. They might bite us, right? So, what will happen? The diseases will start to spread. Okay, and we will fall sick. So if we fall sick, then you know what? We will if we are again in between the garbage only, and if we are again in the what, a very bad surrounding which is not clean, then we might keep falling sick again and again, and it will affect our health and we will become weak. Okay children, and you know what, here is the story of a city called Surat. Okay, it is a city in India. Okay, India is our country and Surat is a city in our India. And few years ago, okay, some years back, what happened, the city was very dirty as people were throwing the garbage, the waste here and there all over on roads. Okay, they were throwing waste everywhere, and soon the city was very dirty. It was untidy, which means dirty. Okay, waste means what? The things which we don't need anymore, that we are not going to use it anymore and we are going to throw it away. Okay, so that is called waste. And you know what happened as a result? People started what, falling sick, and very soon many people died because of illness, because of diseases. And later the people got to know why it is happening. Yes, they learned a lesson and they started to keep their surroundings clean. Okay, so the city was clean finally. And you know what? Today Surat is a very beautiful and clean city. If it is clean, children, it will be automatically beautiful, right? Yes. So, why do we need to keep our surroundings clean? Why, children? We need to keep surroundings means what? The place where we live in. Okay, the place, for example, your home, right? Your home is your home, it is inside. Okay, you are going to stay inside your home, you are going to clean your home, you're going to keep your room very tidy. Okay, fine. No, your mama or your maid is going to clean the home daily and your home is very neat and tidy. But what about roads? What about the surroundings? Where is your home? Okay, so the surroundings is the place around us and the things around us. We should not throw the garbage, the waste here and there. We should not spit here and there. Okay, so we should keep our surroundings very very clean. And the surroundings itself where we live are known as public places. For example, you can find a bus stand, you can find park, yes, temples. These all are public places which belongs to the public. That means all the people. Okay, your home belongs to you, but what about the park? Anybody can go to park. Children can play in park, people can walk in park, sit in park, right? Nobody's permission is required. And even to temples, should we ask anybody, can we enter the temple? No, we will directly enter the temple. Yes, we will see the God, we will have darshan of God and we will come back. We will sit there for some time and we will come back. right? So these places, okay, where people can go and come, are known as public places. So we should keep our public places also clean. The parks, the temples, the bus stands, whatever, the roads, these all are public places and it should be kept clean. Why? So that we will stay healthy and fit. So if we keep our surroundings dirty, then what will happen? As I told you, yes, the garbage and all will start piling up, okay, and then again the bacteria and germs also will get attracted to the garbage. Garbage means the waste, okay. And you know what, later, because of the garbage which will be lying here and there everywhere, if we are not going to keep our surroundings clean, what will happen? The diseases will start to spread and we will fall sick. So if we have to stay fit and healthy, then we have to first keep our surroundings, our public places, okay, and all clean. So cleanliness starts from home. We have to keep our home clean and then the surroundings. Okay, children? Yes. How to keep our surroundings clean? This is ways of keeping surroundings clean. We must throw waste in dustbins. As I already told you, we have to use dustbins as in the picture it is shown here. Okay? Then you know what? Who from the dustbin, when the dustbin is filled, who will come to collect the garbages and all? There are special trucks, there are garbage collectors who come and, yes, collect the whatever garbage is collected in the dustbins outside. And you know what? We should keep our surroundings clean by using the dustbins. This is the first main thing that we have to follow. And the trucks, look here in the second picture given here, okay, the trucks are carried, okay, which carries the waste, are again what, the waste and all, it is carried far away from the city, okay, far away from a certain place where people are there, and there they throw the garbage and they will burn it, okay. So the garbage is all taken care by the garbage collectors. They will see through that all the waste and garbage and all, it is taken away from city, from the place where people live, and they will throw it and there they will clean the waste, they will clear the waste, okay. Yes, and the sweepers. So the sweepers and the garbage collectors, they play very important role to keep our surroundings clean, children. Okay, the sweepers, what do? As the picture shows here, they will sweep the roads, the public places and all. So at home, your mama or yourself or the maid will clean the home, right? So they will sweep, they will wipe, they'll do everything. But what about on roads and public places? It is the sweepers who sweeps and keeps the street, that means road, clean. Okay? And then you know what? All the dirty water and all, it is whatever we wash the vessels, we take a bath, okay, inside our home, where will all these water go? Okay, will it go from pipe to road? Is it connected to the road directly? No, it is connected to the drains. So all these pipes run to the drains, and you know what, drains is a place where the pipes will carry the dirty water from one place to another, okay. So all these dirty water, whatever it is collected from homes, the factories, the public places, etc., are all especially in drains. Okay, children. So when water is collected in what? If it is collected in the open space, open areas and all, it was dirty water. Even if clean water is there, is standing in open space, then mosquitoes will soon be attracted and there will be many mosquitoes born, okay. So you know what, even what about the dirty water and all, it should be closed, right? So in the drains and all, it is closed, Okay, and all the dirty water runs through the drain. It goes out through the drains. Okay, and it is closed, and hence the mosquitoes and other harmful bacteria are not attracted, and they are not what, they do not spread diseases and all. So if the mosquitoes are there, if the mosquitoes are attracted by the water, by the garbage and all, they will come and bite us, right children? So mosquitoes are very very dangerous, and they can cause harmful diseases. Okay children, so one main thing to keep mosquitoes away is to keep our surroundings clean, including what, including our public places and all. Okay, yes. So moving on to next page. Types of water. Sorry, types of waste. Okay, children. So what is types of waste? So there are different types of waste. Like for example, when you eat a fruit, what will happen? Sometimes when you eat a banana, you will not eat the skin of the banana. You will peel it off and you will throw it away, right? And what about your mother when she cooks food? So the vegetables and all which are used, some whatever, some waste will be left out, right? The vegetable peels, it is called, the skin of the vegetables, the skin of the fruits, or the leftovers of the food. That means whatever the skin of the vegetables and fruits and all, they are known as peels, vegetable peels. And what about the leftover food? That means, yes, whatever food that is left and we cannot have it. So if our stomach is full, we're going to waste food, right? First of all, we must not waste food. And if there is any leftovers, that means it is known as leftover food. Then what about papers? Waste papers are there, and even after reading your newspaper, then again, yes, we are going to dump it in our home, right? The newspapers, the old books and all. Yes, and the leaves which will fall from the plants and the trees, and also the dead plants. Okay, so all these, what will happen? If they are left like that only, what will happen? They will start causing a very bad smell. Okay, that is, they will get spoiled. Okay, they cause very bad smell, they will decay, they will spoil. That is known as spoiled and rot easily. So what we have to do, we have to throw such waste in a green bin. Okay, green bin. Such types of waste, the vegetable peels, the leftover food, the dry leaves, the paper, the dead plants, whatever it's related to the food and paper. Okay, the waste related to food and paper and all, and even the plants and all, should be thrown in the green bin. And you know what, some waste takes a long time to spoil. Okay, they will not get spoiled easily, they will not cause any bad smell, or they will not get spoiled very easily, like what, plastic. Okay, the plastic which you don't need to, like you don't need anymore, like water bottles and all, you will drink and you will throw the plastic water bottle, they will not what, get spoiled, they will not cause bad smell, they will not get rotten and all. So plastic bottles, plastic covers, tin cans, plastic papers, plastic wrappers, okay, these and all, tins. So these all which will not get spoiled easily also, it is also waste. We are not going to use it anymore. So where we should throw them? We should throw them in the red bin. Okay, we should throw them in the red bin. For example, the shape and size of the plastic bottle will not change for a long time even after it has thrown away in the dustbin. Isn't it, children? Have you observed a plastic bottle, an old plastic bottle in your home? If you just keep it aside, then it will remain it will remain in its shape only. It will maintain its shape. It will not cause any smell. It will not get damaged even if it is thrown away. Okay, for many days. Even many days after, it will be like that only. But what about the vegetables? Okay, if you keep it more than 2 or 3 days, it will start decaying. It will start causing bad smell and all. So, such things you have to separate and put them in the red bin and green bin. So putting waste in different dustbins, you know, you will help the cleaners and the garbage collectors, the sweepers and all so much by putting the waste in different dustbins, by helping them to throw away the waste easily, to separate the waste and throw it easily. So the bin that has waste, that spoils easily and faster, the green bin, right? So the green bin which has waste that spoils easily and faster is actually removed by the cleaners first. They will clean such waste first and they will carry it away from our city and they will clean it there. So this is why we must use different dustbins to throw different types of waste. So did you understand, children? Based on whether they will get spoilt easily and the waste that will not get spoilt even after so many days or months or even years. Okay, such waste should be thrown in different dustbins, that is green dustbin and red dustbin. And next, children, keeping the toilet clean. So we have to keep the toilets clean. In every house, we have to start from house. So we should keep our toilets clean. There will be bathroom area and the sink, okay, where we wash our hands and even the toilet. So all these places, the bathing area, the sink, the toilets and all should be washed cleanly, should be kept clean, should be washed with soap and water or with the cleaning agents, and we have to take care that it is clean. So we should never forget to flush the toilet after use, okay, and then you have to wash your hands. But what about when we are outside the home? We will use the public toilets, right? If you are in hotel, or if you go to a hotel, or if you go outside and all, what will happen? Okay? If you have to use the toilets, you will use the public toilets and not in open spaces. You should not go in open spaces, but instead you have to use public toilets and you have to flush them after using. Flush the toilets after using. So toilets are important because they helps to keep our surroundings clean. Okay, children, it is very important. What will happen if there are no toilets in the public places? People will start going in open spaces and outside wherever. Yes, wherever it is possible. And soon the place will get dirty and it will start smelling, stinking and all. Right, children? So toilets are important because they help us to keep our surroundings clean. Okay, children? This is all about, okay, keeping our surroundings clean, and I want all of you to read this lesson, and soon I will be giving you notes for this lesson. So before that, read the lesson. If you find any words difficulty, so write them at least 3 to 5 times. Anyways, I'm going to give you even dictation words separately. Thank you so much, kids. Bye.